22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bold, and they're playing with a lead and an early one into momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. For loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 13-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Vikings.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
To about the 35, second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. That's it.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And
yet again, Goff is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 56 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Goff now looking to throw. And this is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Come on.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Back all 80.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40.
18, 5 in, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Trash.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Hurt.
In motion right, Campbell.
Panther 11, 19 Tiger, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
18.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on third. Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play. And now their body language. You know they're hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter. But it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, break.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 light.
He'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Cut 19, cut 19. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer. Rig alert, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Check, smash,
Going in
check,
motion
smash.
left, that's Campbell.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Huh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He finds Pickens over the middle. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Safety play is such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Red Broncos. Go street.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Goff. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they snap him short of first as he can only get to the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
33 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll run. Here's Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 172 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,